Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to play the guitar solo from Megadeth's Sweating Bullets. Now I've never seen a metal guitar solo with so much chromaticism in it, other than perhaps a cover of, Flight of the Bumblebee, but that doesn't count here. It's a lot of fun to play. In fact, if you're new to playing lead guitar, you might think the solo is out of reach for you, but it might be a good picking exercise also, so keep that in mind. Now the first thing I'm going to do is play the entire solo slowly with the tabs on the screen. That way the more advanced players can get through this more quickly. Then after that, for everybody else, I'm going to break it down note by note. Let's go. Okay, here's section 1 at normal and then slow speed. So we're going to break it up into two boxes, and in the first one we play this. Slowly. So we start by playing the 3rd fret of the low E string, add vibrato, and then 5th fret, add vibrato. So far. And then we're going to play on the low E string 6, 5, 1, and then 0. Okay? Here's box 1 so far. And then finally the 12th fret of low E string, add vibrato. Here's that first box, slowly. Then in the second box we play this. So it's all natural harmonics at the 12th fret. Okay, so we're gonna just go down the strings, right? Starting at the high E. So high E 12, harmonic, B harmonic, G harmonic, D, A, E. Okay? But after letting those ring out, you're gonna quickly silence all the strings except for the low A and the low E that are ringing out. So basically you're putting your finger back on all the other strings to make them stop ringing out. All right, let's tie those two boxes together and play section 1 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 2. Okay, here's section 2 at normal and then slow speed. So in the first box we're going to play this. Slowly. So we'll start with the high E string. We'll play 15, 14, 13, 12. I start with a downstroke with the first pick. Figure out what works best for you. You might be more comfortable starting with an upstroke, but for me, playing through this entire section, I like to start with a downstroke. Then we move to the B string and play 16, 15, 14, 13. And then on the G string, we do the same thing, 16, 15, 14, 13. Now, a couple things I want to call out here. What I like to do is, instead of thinking of it as 3 sets of 4 notes like this, that may seem more linear and might make more sense when you first look at it, but I prefer to think of it as 2 groupings of 6 notes. So the first 6 notes would be, and then the second 6 would be. It'll help you get the feel down better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another thing I want to call out, and you may have noticed this, is as I'm descending through the notes, I'm basically going sequentially, note by note, as if I'm going, 1 fret at a time, right? So if I played it on 1 string, it would look like this. Okay, but we're moving from string to string. The second box is going to go like this. Slowly. So we start on the B string, 16, 15, 14, 13, and then the same on the G string, 16, 15, 14, 13. And then on the D string, it's 17, 16, 15, 14. And then once again, I like to think about it as 2 groupings of 6 notes. All right, in the third box, we're going to play this. Slowly. So on the G string, it's 16, 15, 14, 13. On the D string, it's 17, 16, 15, 14. And on the A string, it's 18, 17, 16, 15. Okay? And then finally in the fourth box, slowly. On the D string, 17, 16, 15, 14. A string is 18, 17, 16, 15. E string is 19, 18, 17, 16. Now, as I'm going through, you may have noticed in each box, you're playing some of the notes from the past box, like it's all kind of overlapping, like repeating, right? So in the first box, you're on the E string, B string, G string. Second box, you're B string, G string, D string. Third box, G, D, A, and fourth box, D, A, E. So there's you're overlapping and repeating yourself in the boxes. All right, let's tie all 4 boxes together and play section 2 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 3. Here's section 3 at normal and then slow speed. We'll break it up into 2 boxes, and in the first one we play this. Slowly. So it's all palm muted. So it's going to be 12, 10, 12 on the low E, and then 10A, 12E, 10A, so far, and then 12, 10, 12 on A, 9D, 12A, 9D. Here's that box again, slowly. Then in the second box, we're going to play this. Slowly. So it's 12D, 9D, 12D, palm muted. Then 9G, 12D, 9G, palm muted. So far in the second box. And then not palm muted, you're going to play 12 on G, pull off to 10, pull off to 9, 10 of G vibrato. Let's play that second box again, slowly. All right, let's tie those two boxes together and play section 3 one more time slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 4. Here's section 4 at normal and then slow speed. Let's break that up into 4 boxes, and in the first one we play this slowly. So it's 9 on G, hammer on to 10, pull off to 9, 12 on D, and then 9, 10 on G. So far in the first box. And then 12 on G, pull off to 10, pull off to 9. And then 10G, pull off to 9, 12D. Let's play that first box again, slowly. In the second box, we play this. Slowly. So it's 9 on G, hammer on to 10, pull off to 9. 12D, 9G, 12D. So far in the second box. And then 12 on D again, pull off to 10, pull off to 9. 10 on D, pull off to 9, 12 on A. Here's that second box, slowly. In the third box, we're going to play this. Slowly. So it's basically the same thing we played in the first box, but we're moving everything down one string. So now we start on the D string. So it's 9, 10, 9 on D, hammer-ons and pull-offs. 12A, 9D, 10D. So far. 12 on D, pull off to 10, pull off to 9. 10D, pull off to 9, 12A. Here's the third box, slowly. Here's the fourth and final box. Slowly. So it's 9 on D, and then 12, 10 on A. 12 on A, pull off to 10, 12 on E. So far. And then 10A, 12E, 10E, 12E vibrato. Here's the fourth box, slowly. Now you can play the fingering a little bit different if it makes it more comfortable for you. In fact, I think Mustaine plays the fingering a little bit different. Same notes, just different use of fingers, like this. As opposed to. All right, let's tie those 4 boxes together and play section 4 one more time slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 5. Okay, here's section 5 at normal and then slow speed. So in the first box, we're going to play this slowly. So it's all palm muted. We're going to start on the low E string. We're going to play the 12th fret 3 times, 15 3 times, 14 3 times. Okay, 12, 15, 14. And then move to the A string and play that 3 times, palm muted. Here's that first box again. Then in the second box, we'll play this slowly. Once again, it's palm muted throughout. We're going to play on the A string 15 3 times, 14 3 times, 12 3 times. Okay, 15, 14, 12. And then low E 15th fret 3 times. There's that second box again. Then in the third box, we'll play this. Once again, all palm muted, and this is going to be all on the low E string. 14 3 times, 12 3 times, 14 3 times, 15 3 times. Okay, 14, 12, 14, 15. Then in the fourth and final box, slowly. So all of it's palm muted except for the last note. Okay, we'll get there. So on the A string, 12 3 times, 14 3 times, 15 3 times. Okay, 12, 14, 15. And then finally, 12th fret of D, not palm muted. All right, let's tie all these 4 boxes together and play section 5 one more time, slowly and then at normal speed. All right, let's move on to section 6, the final section. All right, here's section 6 at normal and then slow speed. So this is very basic. You're just going to keep moving up the fretboard. So it's 15 on high E, 14 of B, and then 16 E, 15 B, 17 E, 16 B, 18 E, 17 B, 19 E, 18 B, 20 E, 19 B, 21 E, 20 B, 22 E, 21 B. Now before we do the final bend, let's do what we have so far. And then finally, 22nd of high E, bend up, add vibrato. Let's play that section one more time slowly and then at normal speed. Alright, that was my video on how to play the guitar solo from Megadeth's Sweating Bullets. If you found it helpful or informative, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and please click that subscribe button if you have not done so already. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will attempt to answer them as time allows. Until next time, rock on.